Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here. I am happy to be here. If you are a first timer to the channel, to the Strat, then welcome to you guys as well. The Strat will change how you trade. If you haven't done so already, you can click that subscribe button down below and then click that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one, which is our daily setup for Friday, May 13th, also known as Lotto Friday. Okay, you can also click this face down here. That will also help you subscribe. I also put out other videos, guys, informational videos, motivational videos, learning tools, things like the hashtag 30 and 30 that Paul Ituaro has coined. I have like a 4-video set on that, how to play 3-1 bars, inside bars, outside bars, what these candle numbers mean on below the candlesticks, entry and exits, all kinds of other videos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can ask me questions there. You can DM me there. You can do the same thing on every single one of my videos. I usually get back to you guys within the same day. I am here to help you guys out. So if you have questions, there are no dumb questions. Feel free to ask them, okay? Ask away. So let's get started on this list. It is fairly long. I will try and get you guys a top 5 list out a little later tonight. I got some things going on, so it won't be out early. It'll be out a little later or for the morning, but I will try and get that out to you guys. But this is our main watch list, so let's go through that. We'll start off with SPY, okay? SPY had a 2-down day that finished green. A 2-bar is a bar that passes only one side of the previous candle. So in this case, it only passed towards the downside, so it is considered a 2-down. The thing about this one is it's a 2-down that finished green, so it was trending back up towards the end of the, or throughout the day. So now we have a 2-down that finished green. I look at these as probabilities for the ticker or the ETF or whatever we're looking at to go higher. Okay, so that's what we have here on SPY. I know the time frame is against us here, but we can look at it anyways. We can take calls on this one at 395.71, and then our first target is way up here at 404. So some good magnitude there, okay, or good. There's a good range between the trigger and the target. Next up, we've got NEO. NEO, the same thing, and guys, there are a lot of the plays that are on here are all the same. Okay, we have this 2-down that finished green. Okay, so a bunch of them are all the same. So this is on NEO again, is a 2-down that finished green. We can take calls on this one at $13.72. And then our targets are just the preceding wicks up high. Okay, so here, here, and here. Okay, next up we've got BAC. BAC is Bank of America. And again, another one, 2-down finished green. And this is what's called a Rev Strat. So it's when we have a 1, a 2-down, and we're looking for a 2-up. So we call that one a Rev Strat. Okay, so a 1-2-2 reversal is what we're looking at here. Calls at $35.42. JP Morgan, same thing, a Rev Strat. We can look for calls on JP at 118.26, and we've got some good magnitude with the targets way up high here, okay? Next up on the list, AMD. AMD, same thing, 2-down, finish green. We can look for calls on this one at 88.59. And we are at the bottom of a broadening formation here. Okay, and there is another one. If we go back to the monthly and look at the monthly broadening formation here, it's got some room. But we are on the daily at the bottom of a broadening formation. So we might very well break through this thing and keep going. Paul mentioned on one of my tweets that if we passed by 85, I can't remember what it was. We passed by a certain point, we would be on AMD, we would be 2 down on the month. We are now 2 down on the month for AMD. If you guys hear the background noise, I apologize. It's my kids playing outside, just right outside the back door here. So that's AMD. We'll see how that one goes tomorrow. Next up, we've got CL, Colgate Palmolive, inside bar. One of my favorite setups to play. This inside bar didn't work out real well, and this one wasn't great either. But inside bars they're a really powerful setup. So we've got a 2-1-2 is what we're looking for, whether it's a 2 up or a 2 down. And somebody asked me, because I didn't put out a video last night, I just put out some photos of the chart and said yellow lines are the triggers, green lines are the targets. So guys, we're not, if it triggers to the upside, we're looking for this thing to go long, okay? So trigger on the yellow line, and there's our target, and we're out. If it triggers to the downside, we get in for short position or puts on options, and then targets, and we're out. Okay, I'm not talking about playing both sides at the same time. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, so on CL, inside bar or a 1 bar stays within the range of the previous candle. So we don't break the previous high, and we do not break the previous low. We stay within the range of this candle right here. Okay, so we're inside bar, and an inside bar shows consolidation, and it's basically spring-loaded, getting ready for this, for the ticker or the stock or the ETF, whatever it is, to explode to one direction or the other. So we can look for that on CL tomorrow on Lotto Friday. Calls at 77.88, puts at 76.71. GE again, 2 down green. It's a Rev Strat. Calls at 74.21 on GE. And we are hugging the bottom again of this broadening formation here. Lower low, lower low, lower low. Okay? And then I've made a little top here with a higher high and a higher high. There's another one up there. Higher high, higher high. Okay, so that's GE. Lululemon has higher premiums. The bid-ask isn't necessarily all that great all the time, the spread on it. So again, we have a Rev Strat, an inside bar, followed by a 2 down. We did finish green, okay? So I'm going to look for this thing to trend back up tomorrow. We can take calls at 302.85. NVAX, another Rev Strat. We can look for calls on this one at 47.98. And this is a possible broadening formation. We'll see if this trends back up for a reversal, okay? That's on NVAX. DocuSign, DOCU, 2 down, finish green. We can take calls at 72.25. First target, 72.98. Magnitude's not great, but if we hit targets, make sure you guys take your profits on that. EW, Edwards Life Sciences, again, Rev Strat, 122 reversal is what we're looking for here. Okay, so calls at $94.72 on EW. Fubo, same thing, Rev Strat. Let's look for calls at $3.26. Airbnb, and actually, you know what, guys? Fubo is a great play for you guys if you have common shares and you're not playing options, okay? Airbnb is up next. Airbnb, 2 down that finished green. So this will be, we'd be looking for a 3-2-2 reversal, okay? So calls at $120.49. We've got good magnitude to the top of this outside bar here at 123.77. Next up, we've got Adobe, ADBE. Again, 2 down, finish green. Calls at $3.90.16. Great magnitude there. First target's way up high, so there's a lot of room in here for some profit on Adobe for you guys. And again, bottom of a broadening formation, lower low, and we keep tagging this thing, so we'll see if we can get a reversal here tomorrow on Adobe. The day and the week are green. I should point out, I didn't earlier, if you guys are looking for this indicator right here, go into your indicator tab, type in time frame continuity and Board Rider B. The other one people are asking me about a lot is this the yellow indicators that I have. So you can type in TW-Holy Grail. Trading War Zone is the author, and I'm pretty sure that gives you these yellow and white bars to indicate the inside bars and outside bars, okay? So you guys can check that out as well. Activision, inside bar, so we can take calls at 77.87, puts at 76.50. If we look at the previous inside bars, we had a nice rundown here on this inside bar. Another inside bar here that looks like we hit targets on that one as well. This one ran into an outside bar. If we go further back, this one had a nice run up. Okay, we hit 2 targets, looks like. So inside bars are powerful setup. So anytime we have that 2-1-2 or 3-1-2 setup, or 3-1 or 2-1 setup, I look to play them. Okay, BIDU, again, 2 down green. We can look for calls on this one at 1:11:12, and yes, again, we are against time frame continuity on this one. We wouldn't be the week wouldn't be green until we pass this pink line up here, so we likely don't get there tomorrow. Carnival Cruise Lines, same thing, 2 down that finish green, so we can look for a possible reversal, and then that will create us another broadening formation to the downside from this point to this point. This is how it would be drawn. If we do end up getting that reversal, we're from here to here, and that's your new broadening formation if we reverse, okay? So next up, we've got CRM. CRM again, and most of the plays are like this, guys. Whoops. CRM has a 2 down that finish green. Okay, so we're looking for calls on this one at $167.02 on CRM. Okay, CVX is up next. CVX, same thing, 2 down green. Nice little hammer candle here. We can look for calls on this one at 164.88. DIA, that's the diamonds, Dow Jones Industrial ETF, calls at 319.39 and first targets at 336.15 on DIA. Disney has a 2 down green with a hammer candle. We can look for calls on Disney at, let me adjust this one slightly. We look for calls at 105.08, and then our green lines here are our first and second targets. Ford Motor Company, 2 down green. Let's look for calls on this one at $12.80. Facebook, the Metaverse, 2 down green. We can look for calls at 198.26. IWM, the Russell 2000 ETF, calls at 174.37. That right there is our first target here at the top of the preceding wick. That's on IWM. Next up, Coca-Cola, it's KO, 2 down green, hammer candle, 64.54 calls with first targets at 65.20. Lyft has a 2 down green, calls at 1903. Watch, because our first target does not have great magnitude. It's only 34 cents difference, so watch that one if we hit targets, and watch for a reversal and don't get stuck in that one, okay? That's on Lyft. Next up is M, which is Macy's, 2 down green. We can take calls on this one at 22.06. Has nice magnitude to the top of the preceding candle. Monster Energy has a 2 down, sorry, that's an inside bar on Monster. So again, inside bars show consolidation and get spring loaded. So we can see on this inside bar, we had a really, really nice run up. And this inside bar, again, we had a run up through targets, come back, a nice run up on this one. So the thing with Monster, I'm not sure if this spread between the bid-ask is great, so it's one thing you're going to have to watch. So we can take calls on Monster at 86.53, first targets up here, and puts at 83.70 with targets at the bottom of the preceding wick, okay? That's on Monster Energy. Moderna mRNA has a 2 down that finished green, so we can look for calls on Moderna at 132.89. Marvel MRVL, 2 down green, calls at 53.68. We did tag the bottom of this broadening formation that we drew. Let me go further back here. Lower low to a lower low, okay? So we did break through that, and we'll see if we can trend back up through this trigger on Marvel. MS is Morgan Stanley, 2 down green. Spread this out for you a bit. 2 down green on a Rev Strat 122 reversal is what we're looking for. 79.50 is our trigger. Next up, we've got MU, which is Micron Technologies. 322 reversal is what we're looking for here. Okay, so this outside bars break the high and the low of the previous candle. So it's a 322 reversal to the upside. Really nice magnitude for possible targets at $70.83 on MU. Netflix 2 down green. We can take calls on Netflix at 177.70. First target or magnitude is at 180.97 on Netflix. NKE is Nike, 2 down green. Calls at 109.80. Pins, that's Pinterest, 2 down green. Calls at $20.18. If you guys have questions, make sure you guys leave them down below, and I will get back to you as well. If you like the video and you like what I'm doing for you guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you think the videos suck, by all means, give me a thumbs down. But let me know why, so I can help you guys out in further videos and improve them for you guys. Okay, Palantir, PLTR, has a 2 down green. We can look for calls at $7.40. Plug Power, 2 down green. Calls at $14.59. PayPal, 2 down green. We can look for calls on PayPal at $66.57. QQQ, 2 down green, $295.73. We can take our calls and first targets at $303.98. Broadening formation we have here, bottom of it anyways, lower low to a lower low. So we may continue to trend down on QQQ. We are down 2 down on the week. It's a 3-2 continuation on the month on QQQ. Again, it's a continuation, so a 3-2-2 continuation to the downside. So we'll see how QQQ plays out on Friday. Starbucks up next. Starbucks 2 down green. Okay, everything else it's 2 down green, so we can look for calls on Starbucks at $69.97. SE is C Limited, 2 down green. Looking for calls at $64.19. And guys, I don't expect you to play all these. These are a ton of plays for you guys to look at. I'm just running through these. You guys can see how to set them up for yourselves. I did a video on how I run through these every single day, so you guys can go check out that video as well. When it comes down to it, I play my top 5. If I don't see anything going there, I will scroll through the rest of everything that I've got here and take a peek to see if I've got anything. And then after the first hour or two, then I switch and I start looking for, even in that first hour, I start looking for 30 and 30s. But I look for 30 and 30 plays on SPY, NEO, AMD, Apple, QQQ, IWM is another one. Plays that are really, really liquid and that move really nicely, okay? And those are the plays that I just mentioned that will do that for you. Lucid is another one that moves really well, okay? So let's continue on here with Square. I can't remember if I did this, but Square, you can take calls at 78.09. TGT is Target, has an inside bar, consolidation bar. Okay, so we can look for calls at 220.64, puts at 213.06. Go back. This inside bar didn't work out real well for us. This one gapped, but it did really well. This one gapped and did well. This one, we had a little bit of a gain. This one did really well here. Okay, this one here hit targets and a little bit more. This one hit targets and a little bit more. So when I first started trading options well, it was because I started finding inside bars and I was trading the highs, the breaks of the highs and the lows of those inside bars. Okay, Tesla, same thing again, 2 down green. And if you want to look, I had Tesla on my weekly setups. Inside bar on Tesla, and this thing has dropped from 843 all the way down at one point to 681. So if you had Tesla puts on the week, you guys would be banking and in the money. Okay, so Tesla 2 down green, calls at 759.66. 809.54 at the green line is our first target. Twitter TWTR, doji candle here. We can take calls on this one at $47.47. Uber Technologies. We're still going, we got a little bit of time left. Uber Technologies, 2 down green. We can look for calls on this one at $24.02. The magnitude on this one sucks at the first target anyways. If we can break through that and hit second targets, there's some money to be made on Uber tomorrow, okay? XOM. Oh, sorry, we'll go to XOP first. XOP, we have calls at 130.17 based on this 2 down green. And then XOM, if we go one up here, again, 2 down green, hammer candle. We can look for calls on this one at $86.39. And is that what I have for my... That's it, guys. That's the list. So, again, if you guys found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I appreciate all the followers I've been getting on YouTube and Twitter. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the questions. Hopefully, I'm able to answer them for you guys and helping you guys out. And good luck on Lotto Friday, guys. Keep your bets small. Keep everything tight. Don't overtrade, okay? And until the next one, guys, bye-bye.